that you faking, but seeing ain't believing. I know now. I take all your stupid, burn it as my fuel, yeah. 'Cause we're running out of time, so I'm gonna make it mine.
The chosen one, I'm not the one to underestimate. I want the throne, I loan the crush, obstruction, rush the barricades, levitate. Got it tatted on me, told them follow me. They see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as Tahoe Lakes, clear as day. No longer move around in fear, disarray. Pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane. Feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate. It's time to hustle, gotta muscle up and run through barricades, yeah. Underestimate, I want the throne, I loan the crush, obstruction, rush through barricades, levitate, got it tatted on me, told them follow me, they see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as Tahoe Lakes, it's clear as day, no longer move around in fear, disarray, pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane, feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate, it's time to hustle, gotta muscle up and run through barricades, yeah.
I got their opinions, and I got mine. I used to care what they said about me. Now I ain't got the time. Taking on to take a seat, it's okay. Start again, touch, see, you know me. Still about the love, nothing's changed. Gotta play that game. 'Cause we're running out of time. So I gotta make I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Ignacio, this shouldn't get banned. I mean, actually, you know what? Just to be super safe, we'll change the video that I have, but there's should be absolutely nothing to get this banned. It's purely reacting to it without showing visual or audio. We're just talking about it and discussing it. Yeah, absolutely nothing. I just need to find the... I can even... There. Even be extra safe, we can play a Diablo 2 cinematic. There's absolutely no audio or visual being through. I'm just relaying information for those that have not purchased a virtual ticket, because believe it or not, I just tweeted out, I don't know if you guys follow my Twitter, somebody someone got slapped with a copyright strike. He had like 3,000 or 4,000 viewers, and he was actively broadcasting everything from the virtual ticket access only. I'm trying to squeeze out every last bit of worth out of my $60 virtual ticket. Ziz, any link? You're gonna have to look for a pirated stream yourself. Just type in YouTube or Twitch. I'm sure that you can find something pirated. I'm not supporting that, but it's an option for you if you want to. I'm just going to be relaying information and avoiding any potential ban. I'm just collecting stuff to talk about in a video about Diablo 4. This panel, which is coming up in 7 minutes, is all just the world and lore panel discussion. So sorry if that offends you guys. If it really does, you can just slap a dislike and then go throw a tantrum somewhere. But I'm not risking my Diablo 2 or my Diablo channel just to stream something, because yeah, just not going to do it. I'm being very careful about but yeah, guys, please no spamming pirated links in chat if you want to go look for it yourself, but I will be deleting messages for those who do. Sure, no Slav, you don't like the idea of MMO? I kind of like a lot of this stuff that they have brought up. Like, I have a little thing here to talk about some of the items. I know there's a little bit of like hesitation with the idea of some of the mythic and legendary set items and stuff, but I mean, I think they have some cool ideas with, it's totally viable to play single player if you want. You don't have to play as a campaign, which is very cool. Do I not have... I thought I had... there we go. Put a little bit of D2 music in the background. But yeah, it's... like, there's seamless exploration, no load times, random events, as well as dungeon-specific objectives. There's endgame dungeons, which you need to drop a specific key to actually unlock these endgame dungeons. There's Neo, there's been no talk of a Diablo 2 remaster. Nothing yet. But yeah, there's dungeon objectives, single player viable. You don't have to play. Like, some of the campaign is actually exclusive, like exclusively is only done through single player. You can donate items within guilds. There's single trading use, and actually items that you cannot trade, you have to earn yourself through world events, I guess, which is very neat as well. There's a lot of cool stuff that I'm actually feel pretty positive overall. They talked a little bit about D4 sucks. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of stuff that needs to be worked out, and there's some things that people are kind of hesitant about. But to just go in and shit all over it when it's really so early from release, I just feel like you can't confidently do that. They did say that they planned on making loot not as easy to get as Diablo 3. Now, will it be kind of as grind driven as Diablo 2. No, I don't think they're going to go that route. But I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I guess apparently Mr. Llama dropped a Vex rune and stuff like that, so I don't know if in his random demo gameplay, so I'm not sure if maybe if rune words aren't as powerful as they are in Diablo 2, that's not necessarily such a bad thing. There is multiple skill trees as well, a talent tree and a skill tree, and you can get tomes to gain access to skills as well as leveling, so there is some interesting stuff there. I mean, there's a lot of notes that oh, during the demo, rates were upped a lot? Okay, alright, cool. But there was a lot of stuff from the panels and features thing that I wrote down, like invulnerability spells, evade skills. They talked more about the seamless transitioning, shapeshifting for the druid. Well, I feel like it's absolutely fair to be... Yeah, Blizzard is slapping down the ban hammer on a lot of these streams, so that's literally why since the beginning I have not been broadcasting the audio or the visual, so it's literally just me talking about it for the purpose of me not getting a ban. I actually just tweeted it. If you look on my Twitter, somebody got a ban. They had like 1,200 viewers, they were broadcasting everything, and they were probably top of the world, and then got slapped with a ban hammer. What's up, Carlo? Yeah, like like I said, I feel like there's everybody's right to be somewhat skeptical. I mean, but to say things like, oh, it's a complete Diablo 3 reskin over, or oh, it's way too easy, or the item drops are like, everything that you saw from the demo play was just stuff set up so that people can get their feet wet and actually kind of have a positive impression of Diablo 4. I mean, I don't think that they wanted to just send something out that, you know, 30 minutes in people were stuck and they needed, like, you know, couldn't get through. That kind of seems like a bad business plan, in my opinion, for a demo to get people's feet wet. What's up, Bents? Chicken? And yeah, guys, it's absolutely fine to voice your opinion if you think it's not going to be good, but please avoid the trash, spam, garbage rap if at all possible. It gets kind of annoying to listen to after a while. Opinions is fine, but what's up, Shakruli? Papa Mass, no, I'm everybody's entitled to a view, and I try to address it, but did I see the WoW? To be honest, Heretic, I pretty much only focused on Diablo 4. Like, I'm not going to do this for the Diablo Arts panel. There's an Arts panel if I check the schedule. There's an art panel from 7:15 to 8 p.m. I'm not even going to cover it. I just want to cover this. Get an idea more about the lore. That's about it. They actually confirmed that they were going to have a single-player campaign, Chernoslav. Matt Rossborough, thank you so much for the sub, man. First sub of stream, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But they 100% confirmed that the campaign and specific events could be played entirely solo if you wanted to, or you can do it from the group aspect. So they left it both options, but they did 100% confirm there's no offline play, which is kind of a little bit disappointing in a sense that I'm a really big fan of single player. But the fact that I can do things like solo expeditions and don't have to worry about people stealing loot and stuff I enjoy that. I'm positive. I have really positive impression about that. Here we go. World and lore. Okay, I'm watching it. It just hasn't started yet. Yeah, well, there's no offline play, Stefan, but like I said, it's entirely... You thought I was vaping? I just put a USB stick to touched it to my lip. They've, yeah. They've left it. Loot is... I don't know if it's per se entirely individualized. Like, there's certain items that will only drop from completing a quest, and then you cannot trade it to other people. So in that aspect it is. And there is some kind of like single trade only stuff. But then there's also donating items within guilds. So, okay, here we go. Diablo World and Lore. Let's see what we got. What are the bets for the new classes? I could definitely see a Necromancer, to be honest. Absolutely could. So I'll try and relay all of the stuff, the important stuff, and talk about it as we go. I'll miss some stuff, but... I've never really paid too much attention to the lore, but I don't know. Lilith is just so badass, it's kind of exciting for me. Necro would fit well, or Demon Hunter, yeah. They could steal away from the Diablo 3 class, yeah. Robert M, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Crow, Blizzard's throwing down the ban hammer on people that are copyright striking this stuff. This is the only way you can legally stream and talk about what's going on. Any broadcasting of this shit is going to be copyright striked immediately. Lilith is one of the bosses. They kind of, in the cinematic trailer, they kept repeating the 3 thing, right? Like three blood things, 3 whatever. There was 3 pillars, so maybe there's 3 end bosses. I don't know. There is world bosses as well, but kind of interesting. A lot of speculation at this point. It does look like Duriel, yeah. They might have brought back Duriel. Hope you get to fight Jesus. So they're specifying very large world. Scott, thank you so much for the sub. Apparently there's comic book inspiration for the world, or the lore. Yeah, I won't write that down. You're looking forward to Immortal? Wow, you might be one of the few, Reaper King. I'm looking forward to this, but Anthony, I can't stream the audio or the visual. You could look for a pirated stream if you want. All I can do is kind of relay the information. Because I don't want a copyright strike. Lucian Nistrov, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. They're kind of saying that they're just... everything that they're looking through is through like a Diablo 2 lens. So they had a picture of like a pig, and then they put like big boar tusks on it and try to make it look demonic, I think. No one's streaming Diablo? A lot of people were streaming copyrighted stuff and they were getting slammed down, so unless you have a virtual ticket. And I'm just relaying the info. But they're really just showing game art right now. Kind of interesting, not really. Yeah, there is a lot of D2 influence, correct. James, no confirmation on a Diablo 2 remaster. When can we buy the game? Shark? It's kind of speculation at this point. They said, quote unquote, not Blizzard soon. So what does that mean? I'm thinking I'm thinking, excuse me, early 2022 or mid 2022. It could be as late as 2023, but I hope not. Andreas, what's up, bud? They took a lot of the dark and gritty, kind of scary atmosphere from Diablo 2 and kind of infused it into Diablo 4. I don't know if you haven't seen the trailers or cinematics yet, Andreas. There's some gameplay as well you can check out. The tone of Sanctuary. This is kind of a lot. This is a lot more boring of a panel compared to the previous one. Kind of debating streaming it. How's it going, George? Please. They're trying to bring back. Thank you, Pocket, for the sub. I appreciate it, man. A more grounded story than Diablo 3. So they're talking about hundreds of villages. So in this open world concept, hundreds of villages where you can kind of complete campaign quests, I guess. Kind of interact with the members of each town. Thomas Capit, thank you so much for the sub, man. Yeah, the map's going to be really big. Sickoid, yes, open world concept, ma'am. No load zones, it's all seamless. All seamless transitions. Leaks are saying Amazon and Paladin? Huh, interesting. It's very, very open world concept. That's what they claimed, Furba. They claimed zero load screens, seamless transition, open world concept. But with the possibility of completely playing it is completely viable to 100% solo play it. We know a release date, it's speculation at this point, hitting skins. Early to mid 2022 is my guess. Yeah, they're just really trying to emphasize, they're just talking about the inspiration of like Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 atmosphere, kind of, is what I think he's trying to get at. This guy doesn't speak the best English. Yeah, no offline gameplay, but it's completely viable to complete quests and do your own events 100% solo. You do not have to play in groups, but then there's the option to play as well. That's what I'm not sure about, Reaper King. They said that they... not Blizzard soon. Quote unquote, not Blizzard soon. So what does that mean? I think that means it's going to be at least 1.5 to 2 years. I don't think it's going to be ready in a year. So, but I also think that PlayStation 5 is supposed to be out in a year. So I'm not sure if it's going to be for PS4 and PS5. Or both. I honestly don't know. Kinda bummed how easy... Oh, you played it yesterday? You actually got to test it out, Tater? Nice. As far as monetization goes... Oh yeah, that is a sick looking boss. Yeah, I'm talking to Chad and I'm missing. That is really cool. Kind of like a red demon with these like... He's got regular arms, but these like massive like blood tentacles behind him, and he's attacking this the druid. That's so cool. And the druid is like seamlessly seamlessly attacking back and forth from werewolf to werebear to werewolf again. It's really cool. I really like that. Is it Rathma? I'm not sure. I'm not really big on the Diablo 2 lore. Yeah, guys, I'm just kind of relaying the information about the Diablo 2 panel, or sorry, the Diablo 4 world and lore panel. Excuse me. I'm half drunk. But as far as monetization goes, they said it's going to be a base game and then expansions, so you'll have to purchase the expansions for some of the additional content, as well as there's cosmetics only, but there's zero pay to win. So you can buy like stuff to make your horse look cool or your mount look cool or whatever, but there's nothing that you can buy to... That's what he said specifically in the last panel that I just streamed, which I'm kind of happy about. Zero pay to win, cosmetics only. Which I always said I was on board 100% with cosmetic only stuff. Shared stash, 50 bucks. Kind of goes against what they were saying, Macass, but we'll see. And that guy spent like 20 minutes just talking about a dark atmosphere. It's about all he said. Man. Didn't say much else. All online is the best security game can make nowadays. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this is all lore and kind of a world and atmosphere they're talking about. I thought they were going to spend more time talking about Lilith, to be honest. That's kind of what I was most excited for. How people are still around. Well, this takes, I guess, 3 decades after Diablo 3. So he's going to talk about the summary of Diablo 3, 2, Diablo 4, kind of like the lore. Lilith must remain a secret. She's very scary, Lilith. From some of the gameplay I saw, Dark Sensa, it was actually very, very dark. But, I mean, it seemed very dark to me. Myth time, yeah. I wrote down a lot of stuff to cover from the previous panel. It was actually the best. I mean, this panel is kind of meh. Just kind of talking about lore, but this is how I feel like the lore panel is at the moment. I've never read any of the books, Reaper King. But they're talking about the Black Soulstone, which I'm not very familiar with Diablo 3, so... Do you hear me? No. There's been no talk or mention of a Diablo 2 remaster at all, so that was totally not all speculation, and turns out it was totally not going to happen. Lilith was in the second one. She was one of the Ubers, one of the mini Ubers, which you used to farm torches in Diablo 2. Okay, so I guess the Black Soulstone essences were left everywhere after the end of Reaper of Souls. Scattered after the events of Diablo 3. Ooh, Lilith looks nasty. She's gross. Yeah, they consumed the Black Soulstone, and I guess the essences were scattered everywhere, is what he's saying. Yep, Lilith is... Mephisto's daughter. Lilith is your waifu? Diablo's Mephisto Lilith's son. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what he means by power vacuums. He's just basically saying power vacancy. Power vacancy after Diablo 3. Mephisto. Okay, so basically, I guess after consuming the Black Soulstone in Diablo 3, the essences were everywhere, which left kind of a vacancy of power to grab from everybody. And that's kind of going to be the idea of Diablo 4. I've never finished a Cuboy. I need to actually stream it. I need to actually do a playthrough. It's kind of funny. Oh, Tristram. He just mentioning the town of Tristram. So apparently there was a lot of lore from Diablo 1 about the entire world that he's talking about, which I didn't read at all into the Diablo 1 lore. So you guys familiar with Diablo 1 lore? I'm not. So I think they're talking about the Diablo 2 map, and it seems like a lot of these worlds is just kind of an expanded, interconnected zones of Diablo 2. I really did like the cinematic and gameplay, George. What's up, Sir Fox? So I think they're totally axing the waypoint idea. Yeah, it sounds like waypoints are getting axed. Waypoints are still there? Okay, we'll see. They said waypoints are in? Okay, I must have missed that. They're just making it sound like it's going to be less waypoint based. You noticed at the beginning of the cinematic was a hint of Diablo 1 reference? No, I missed it. What was the reference? Erratic, I should I personally don't care about the Diablo lore very much, so I don't care if I'm not an expert on it. That's just me. Yeah. Okay, everything is interconnected. This is all kind of stuff we know. Interconnected. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, they're building out a huge world. Huge world. Yeah. They're kind of showing what the demo is and what was available in the demo and what they plan on actually completely covering, and it is very expansive. Like, this is huge. Yeah, if you guys are watching it with a virtual ticket, or it's a massive, very cool. No single player, but there's a single player mode option, Abdul, so you can do everything solo if you want to. It's one map, one world. This is a really interesting take. Yeah, I'll be making a wrap-up video of all the stuff that kind of they talked about in the panels today. You have a ticket, Red Crow? Nice. A Red Cow, sorry. Nice. Non-binary characters. Well, they're really taking the whole world concept to the next level, so it's going to be pretty exciting. Red Crow. But they have the horse mounts, I guess, to get around. Pretty interesting. Well, Reaper King, they're copyright striking everything. People were streaming it, but a lot of people got swatted down pretty quickly, actually. You can check my Twitter if you want to see somebody that was streaming at all. PS2s. Okay, Scotland. Hope I spelled that right. Scotland. I think I spelled it wrong, but they... Oh, Scotland. It's kind of like marshland, druid zone. It's all kind of druid secrets, I guess. So I'll be spending a lot of time in this place when it's launched. Yes, there was going to be PvP and dedicated PvP zones, Chintano. Guess I'm kind of interested in the different zones. So Scotland and Dry Steppes, so that's kind of the desert area. It's multiplayer. You can play solo you can do solo campaigns and solo questing one guy, or you can do it together. They kept that option. It's just not offline single player. Source has teleport, correct. Rackshoot Peaks is the third one. This is the snowy mountains area that you guys would have seen in the gameplay, or the demo gameplay. Frank, I think a lot of people were expecting that as well, but we gotta deal with it, right? Oh, Diablo 2 Remaster. We don't even know if it's confirmed Duriel. We think it's Duriel Abdul, but it's not really confirmed. right? And you did technically kill Duriel in Diablo 2, but then you technically killed Lilith too, so I don't know. Channel, you can only live stream it if you buy a virtual ticket or try and find some pirated stream. If you guys want to find a pirated stream, you have to find it on your own. I'm not supporting pirated stream. Sorry, I just relaying the information. Garrett, no DT remaster at all. Hawazar is the official Garrett Burn Blizzard, come on. So that is the 4th area, Hawazar, Poison Marshland, to the landscape. How's it going, Arcades? David Brevik is the real reason for no D2? He doesn't own the rights to it. Blizzard does. They could remaster it at any time. They don't need his permission. Kyrgyzstan is the final 5th region. So this is the Zakharoom's last location, I guess, whatever you want to call it. How's it going, RK? Gintano, I'm excited for the fact that it's optional to play single player. That's the most exciting part for me. Marcelo the Phoenix 3, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Where is Luke Ghislaine, though? I think Luke Ghislaine is kind of the dry steppes. Kind of the encompassing of that area. Chris Smith, thank you so much for the sub, man. Good question. Will the Mega Layer be there? Yeah, need to farm it with the Wind Druid. Good question. Thank you so much for the sub, Chris. Yeah, so they're just really showing artwork and just kind of providing all this crazy backdrop to these specific areas, but at least we kind of know the names of the 5 world zones now. Harbar, you can't actually watch the stream unless you want to watch a pirated stream. This is like the only way I can legally stream it and talk about it, unless you want to buy a virtual ticket. See, you know a lot more about the lore and locations than I do, Chris. So they're talking about the drown. I guess they drown their victims. sound pretty nasty. Hope players aren't able to collect and stack poison damage charms for PvP. We will see. I am a Diablo lore noob, 100%. You asked me about drop rates though in D2, I got you covered. Paragon is stupid? A big PoE expansion? I've actually debated spending a little bit of time streaming PoE. I mean, I don't know if everybody that follows my channel would freak out, but never played PoE. When does this one start? What do you mean, Wikipedia? Like, when does Diablo 4 start? Or does the stream start? She just made a joke. She wanted to talk about how... and nobody laughed. Poor girl. They're not really revealing tons today. They're just kind of talking about... There's a Juggernaut too. I don't know how to spell Juggernaut, not even gonna try. PoE gets boring pretty fast. Nicholas, my understanding is all of the map generation is Juggernaut, there you go. Everything is randomly generated is my understanding. There's no set static maps. It's all kind of randomized and unique every time. I'm Canadian, David, so if I say about, it's just what I do. About. I can't help it, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really excited for the open world. I am. My biggest concern is item loot and itemization and character building. That's kind of my biggest concern. I hope it's more D2-esque than Diablo 3. Oh, can I go full Americano? I don't think I can. I could try, but... Yeah, this Sea Witch endgame boss looks kind of cool. Go full Texan. Limpan, there's no official Diablo 4 release date yet. It's really speculation at this point. All we really know is they said not Blizzard soon, so you need to kind of guess what not Blizzard soon means. So I'm thinking early 2022. Say my name, say my name. Thank you so much for the sub. $2029. I'm okay with waiting for a longer release date if it's a good game. I'm okay with it. That's just me, though. This Java World boss, though, looks epic. It's just like... Nothing in Diablo 2 is, like, massively bigger than your character, right? Like, there's bigger stuff, but this Java World boss is... pretty epic. You'll have a kid by 2022 and you can't play it? The exciting thing for me is you can do a lot of solo stuff, so that means I can kind of stream at my own pace. So I won't get left behind if I don't stream, you know, 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like, I can work at my own pace, so... Pretty excited. And here's like a close-up of the Duriel bug. It's got a big mouth on its front. And kind of different face head. Okay, 100% confirmed Duriel. %100% confirmed. Duriel is back. He's a little bit different. His Same kind of centipede slug thing, but it's got a front mouth. Very cool. Rage quitting also, yes. Yes, he was a bitch. If you were a noob in Diablo 2, yes, you were a bit. He was a bitch. They're trying to really stay true to the honor of kind of the feel of the Diablo 2 Duriel battle. So a very... Duriel has a front mouth, yeah. Shut up, chicken. I'm just kidding. But they're really... They have like all the little maggots, the confined area. They're really trying to pay homage to the first Diablo 2 Duriel fight, which is really cool. Really cool. I really like that. It's very, very like they've done a lot of things to try and pay homage to Diablo 2. So I really like that. Am I right, Phoenix? Can I get some D spam in chat, please? That's really cool that they brought back Duriel. We'll see. Maybe next year. I don't think so, though. Who's the final boss? I'm assuming Lilith, but we're not sure, Ivan. Like, all I know for big bosses is the Shava boss, which I spelled Shave boss. There's the Shava, and then Duriel, and Lilith. I hope they talk about Lilith a little bit. Q&A time. The Shava's a world boss? Okay. Ashava? Who is the father of the Nephilim? Lilith is the daughter of Mephisto. Yeah, there will be more world bosses, but it's the only one that they've shown, which they look really cool. Like, streaming like a world boss fight with like Discord members would be amazing. Inarius is, yeah, he's mentioning Inarius, but I don't know who that is. Still imprisoned by Mephisto. They didn't really answer the question about Inarius. I'll just write ... question mark. Oh. Okay. The world itself is fixed. But then the dungeons are randomized. And there's hundreds of them. World map is fixed. Dungeons auto-generated. Correct. Yes. That is what they just said. Which I'm okay with that. Hundreds of randomized dungeons, like that's for how big the map is, I don't think that's an issue. Is there an Amazon in Diablo 3? No. At least I don't think there is. Shows you how much I know about Diablo 3. Crystal, I try and read you, I'm just missing a lot of questions. Angels are bound to be good, demons are bound to be... I do my best to catch everything. I don't purposely miss questions. Chris. I don't even know who they're mentioning. The the Holy Untrovenant or whatever. Who the fuck is that? I don't have a clue. Opinion on spells having crit chance? I'm okay with it depending on the percent of critical strike. As long as it doesn't become like overpowered and abusive, then it doesn't really bother me. Exactly. Yeah, I know, right, Chris? This is why I bought that $60 ticket, is I can watch this stuff and talk about it. Wish it was more game-oriented questions, not lore. Ooh. How do you spell Tyrael, guys? A-E-L? Yeah. Tyrael? Yeah, I know, it is a lore panel. That's true. T-Y-R. Okay, I did spell it right. Okay, I did spell it right. Thank you. Virgo! I'm pretty optimistic. There's a few things that I'm moderately concerned about, but overall it's more positive than negative for me. That's just me though, but... They're asking about the Butcher? So they didn't really specify if Tyrael is going to be in it or not. So they're asking if the Butcher from D1 is back. I don't know. Why would you bring back the Butcher? So they're speculating bringing back iconic characters. So if it feels correct, iconic characters will be back. Butcher's not in the second Diablo. I mean, there's like this Smite and Smith and that, but there's no Diablo 1 Butcher. Vicar King comes. There's no Diablo 2 Butcher, I mean. Patrick Darnell, thank you so much for the sub. Phoenix, is anybody feeling bad for that creative director? She's like very attractive and is sending these not very good jokes out there that people aren't laughing about. Patrick Darnell, again, thank you so much for the sub. Feel bad for her. But then again, I'm told my jokes suck, so who knows? All right, that's it. That wraps up the world and lore. There's actually quite a bit of the jokes are on my level. There's quite a bit of information there that I kind of was able to kind of pull out and talk about. There's a lot of stuff I got. DB's gonna be busy making his videos, reaching for that Diablo 4 pull out. Anyways, guys, so that wraps up everything that I was going to relay and talk about. I'll do a quick recap for those that are new to the stream, but there's going to be lots of stuff to speculate on and make videos on. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you understand for what reasons, or for the reasons why I cannot actually stream the audio and the visual, because I don't want a copyright strike. I put too much work into my channel to just try and do stupid stuff for cheap views. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. So I guess as far as the lore, basically the Black Soulstone being destroyed in Diablo 3, kind of essences scattered everywhere. And Lilith is kind of like the power vacuum of destruction, and everything is kind of following her in Diablo 4, with a lot of stuff kind of spinning off of that. Yes, you guys did educate me a lot on Diablo lore as well. I spent too much time grinding and not enough time reading some Diablo 2 lore books. Yeah, large interconnected world. They specified the 5 regions: Skarsgård, Dry Steppes, Fractured Peaks, Hawazar, and Kyrgyzstan. Probably pronounced those all wrong. There's a new introduction of monsters in Diablo 4, the Drown. Bosses, we have 100% confirmed Duriel, excuse me. And yeah, just some random stuff. They talked about world maps are fixed, dungeons will be randomized, but there's going to be hundreds of them, and iconic characters will be back. Top 5 regions, I pronounce. Yeah. Anyways, guys, yes, lots of content to make videos about and stuff to recap from this weekend. Hope you guys are all excited, or as excited for Diablo 4 as I am. Thank you so much for watching. Just a quick little shameless plug. There is my Discord link, guys. !Discord, and my Twitch link if you guys want to follow me there for variety streams. You really appreciate the support, guys. Yeah, that's all. I'll drop some videos tonight and bring back Lord Desace, yes. Alright, guys, thank you so much. Peace out, guys.
Why do